Hello. Today is Wednesday. God, the week passing by fast. So I had some thoughts on what I was gonna do for my 50th year of life. So what I've decided is each month in 2026, I'm going to learn something new. I want to unlearn something and learn something new. I want to do a lot of things. I want to learn how to edit. I want to learn how to CapCut. There's a lot of technical stuff that I want to learn. As far as this content creation stuff goes, because I have a strange feeling my son is going to want to be a content creator. And one thing that I don't like is your child want to be a part of something and you don't know nothing about it. So they have to wing it. I don't like that. So if it's something that my child is into, I want to know as much as I can about it. You know, my son plays football. When he started playing football, I started off helping with registration, then went from helping with registration to taking the books, from taking the books to being the whole vice president of the league. And what about it? So I prefer to be active in anything that my child is active in. So I want to learn this editing thing. Because if I'm not mistaken, people pay people to edit. Yeah, you can get paid to edit. I do not plan on working a 9 to 5 too much longer. Okay. I plan on retiring and doing something that I want to do, like consulting myself out, So I'm really considering a lot of things for my 50th. First I was like, well, I could just plan to have this big celebration when I'm 50. Truth is, I don't know that many people to be throwing a big shindig for people I don't have as know. If I keep it real. And I'm in a point of my life as well to where my finances matter. Because I don't know if y'all ain't reading the room, but things are progressively getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. I don't care how much money you make. If you're not making over $300,000, it's getting tighter and tight. Anytime you can talk to doctors and they say, "Oh, times is tough," and it's tough for the regulars as well. But I'm going to have a dinner. That's what I'm going to do for my 50th. I will book a room for like 10 people, or a space, like, a little room in a restaurant or whatever, for like 10 people maybe, and have a dinner with people that I truly love and admire and reverence, But yeah, that's my plan. So I have a lot of planning to do because 50 is here, baby. 50 is here. And what about it? 50 is here. And so I said something some years ago that I want to do. Now I done pushed it back. But I'm like, dang, I want sister locks. I want sister locks. But I am still in an adventurous phase when it comes to hair. I know how to do hair. I've been doing hair ever since I was a young girl. And because I can do hair, I don't like the same style. My uncle used to say, I don't know who you is. From one hair to the next. My hair would be all kinds of colors, shapes, styles, all kinds of stuff. So I'm still, and back then when I was considering sister locks, it was like, to get started, it was like 1,000, 1,500 maybe. Now it's like 3,000 to get started. And then every month it's like $300-$400, to keep it up, I'm still teeter-tottering with that because I don't go to the beauty shop. I don't get my hair done at the beauty shop. I do my own hair. I do my own lashes. I do my own brows. I do my own everything. Fingernails, feet. I'm a 90s kid. Well, yeah, I was in high school in the 90s. So back in the day, girls were resourceful. Like, we know how to do hair, clothes. Like, we had home ec where we could sew clothes. Like, we were very resourceful people, So I have a lot of talents in here that I can do, So I'm thinking about shelling out $400 a month to somebody to keep my hair up. I'm pretty sure I'll learn how to keep it up. But it's tiring. Those sister locks so small. But I'm still on the fence with that because it's a way I want them to go. Like, I don't want them all over my head. I want half my head kind of shaved and then it being on the other half. And, you can move it to that side if you want to, but I don't want my whole head. And I want back of my neck, like, for about this much to be shaved. I don't want it sister locked. I want it to be shaved. So, and I'll keep it shaved down that way, but still considering that right now. Still on the fence about that, but that's something that's gonna happen. What else? This year 50, I'm going to date intentionally. I'm gonna date. I'm gonna open myself up to dating. Grown up Misty. If you've been following me, watching these little video diaries, grown up Misty is finna go date. I have no idea what I'm doing. Scared as hell. Because I don't know what I like. But grown up Misty is finna put herself out there to go date Hunter. And make the best of it, even though dating creeps me out. Oh my God, people are so weird. People into all kind of shit. You be like, what? No, leave me out of it. But I'm gonna put my best foot forward because grown up Misty needs to learn how to date. She really does. She really needs to learn how to date, and I want that for her. So yeah. Another thing, I want to learn how to make a pound cake. And I know that may be simple to somebody. It may be simple, but it don't look simple. You have to know how to, all the ingredients, how much, not. So I want to learn how to make a pound cake. And I want to learn how to make biscuits from scratch. Fluffy biscuits from scratch. I also want to make a vision board. I want to, this behind me, right? Oh, shit. Over there. Yeah, right there. That's a vision board I created in 2011. That vision board is like a whole teenager. And a lot on that vision board has came true. That's why it's still up there. But I'm in a different place, in different space in my mind and in my life and in my spirit. So I need to add my nuances to another board. Because it's some other things that I want to manifest to happen in my life. And I think I'm becoming a good manifester. So that's what I want to do. I weighed myself this morning. And I am 15 pounds from my goal. So now that I'm 15 pounds from my goal, I'm going to push this goal back. So my goal was 200 pounds, right? And I'm 215. But I'm going to push it back to 190. So now I'm 25 pounds out. And gonna do it. I'm going to drop these 25 pounds. But one thing I'm noticing, along with these 25 pounds I got to drop, I need to tone my body. So I have taken up some things like Tai Chi walking. It's so hard. Oh, Lord. Now I understand why Tai Chi walking builds muscle. It hurts. God, don't you feel like you're working all your muscles just to walk? You're like, wait a minute. You have to move your body in an elongated way, a certain way. Move your abductor muscles onto your femur, to your knee, to your ankle. You have to, the way you walk. That's why I build muscle, because you're working every muscle in your body just to walk. It's not regular walking. It is Tai Chi walking. But I'm practicing it. And it's a mother. But I'm mindful. So every time my foot don't land, I have to tell myself, no, your positioning is wrong. So I get my position right, and I'm like, oh, okay. And baby, you can feel it. I have on the subdivision I live in, it's a lot of Asian people of different Asian descents. Like they can be Filipino, Japanese, Thai. They can be, it's an array of them, you can tell. Korean, because they look different and they act different. But one thing they do is after meals, you could tell they done had a meal, because guess who's going to get the walking? Them. And they do this strategic walking. And these are old people. On my street, everybody old. Everybody's old besides me. Everybody old. So I be seeing them walk past my house, because the way my office is set up, my house, I have this big window in the front of my house. Well, that behind that window is my office. I converted that. It's a room, but I turned it into an office. So I can look directly in the front and see the street, my neighbors and everything. And it makes me real nosy. God, every time somebody be like, looking. I said, look at you being nosy like your mama. Oh, my mom was nosy. I'm nosy too. Daddy be nosy too. We both be at the window together. I said, look at us, just nosy. On the camera. Daddy will go to that camera and be like, Mama, you seen that? I said, you nosy. We all nosy. But anyway, that's what my plan is to, after every meal, I need to do something for 10 minutes. Up at it after every meal. I vowed to myself, because now I know where it comes from. I'm not gaining that weight no more. I've used weight as a safety net for a very long time. And I'm going to talk about that. After my plans of 50, I'm going to speak about that, because that's a raw emotion for me. So yeah, that's what I'm planning to do, is get this 50 started right. My goal for 50 is 50, flirty, fine, and fun. Now I don't know if all that gonna happen, but that's what I say gonna happen. I can feel, the more I heal my emotions and the more I understand more about life, about my life, and what it took to get here, the freer and the lighter I feel. And that's the truth. The lighter I feel, the freer I feel. So, as I've said before, 2026 is the start of my best years. Every year will be a best year for me. 2026 on, because I'm going to have motion going on in my life. And it's going to be all directed for me. Motion. I'm not sitting stagnant, not growing old to look old and be old. I'm not going to let life beat me up and dog me out. I'm not doing that. No, absolutely not. What girl gonna do is stand up for herself. She's gonna speak her truth. She's gonna love authentically. She's gonna befriend authentically. She's gonna do everything genuine and authentically. If it lands, it lands. If it don't, it don't. All I know is for me, the energy, the vibration, and the frequency I'm gonna put into things in my life will make it be what it's gonna be. And that's where I am with that. I am proud of the woman I am becoming. I wish my mom can be here to see it, but I know she's in another realm, and I know she sees me. She's my mama. I can still feel her. It's crazy. I can still feel her. But I am proud of this woman that's becoming. Stand in my truth. I am who I am. And I make no apologies about that. So I'm going to stand in my truth. I'm going to stand in love. And I'm going to stand in genuineness and authentically in myself. And we going to see what happens. So, this is 50.